There's a scene that is raising concerns from fans, and pretty much people is demanding answers from none other than WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert. Let me pull up this picture right here, guys, because this one right here is crazy, bro. I mean, just crazy.
V1. The WNBA probably hoped no one would notice, but the footage doesn't lie. Caitlin Clark was clearly pushed to the floor by Ryan Howard, and it was plain for everyone to see. What's even more shocking is that when Clark tried to stand up, Howard blocked her like a bodyguard, making sure she stayed down. The referee just stood there as if they weren't even watching the same game. Somehow, this wasn't called a foul. And this wasn't a one-time thing. There's more footage showing the same kind of treatment.
Clark gets pushed around, thrown to the floor during games, and teammates are standing there just looking, not doing anything. Sophie Cunningham will do something. While other players get a microphone put in front of them, doing their media interviews, while they regurgitate the same nonsense, the same word salad that Stephanie White lies says, Sophie Cunningham will say, no.
And the crazy part? That push wasn't even the worst of it. Throughout the entire game, Caitlin Clark was pushed, shoved, held, and knocked around so many times it looked like she was playing football instead of basketball. Sure, she got a few foul calls here and there, but that only happened once the refs probably realized the cameras were catching everything. For every call she got, there were at least 3 more obvious fouls that got completely ignored. This kind of targeting isn't new, it's becoming the norm. And the worst part? The league seems totally okay with it.
And this is the picture right here that has went viral. Yeah, this is the storybook of Caitlin Clark's season, bro. That's just all I can say. Look at this. Somebody said this shot from the Fever versus the Fever versus Dream game. Look at Caitlin's face as she passes the ball. She's literally on her knees. Somebody's hovering over her back. Somebody said it's 1 in 15 missed foul calls. This is ridiculous. And this right here shows you that the WNBA referees has a hidden agenda against Caitlin, bro. It's just simple as that.
Opposing teams love getting physical with Caitlin Clark because they know the referees won't call it. And that's no accident. These teams have figured out a strategy: rough her up and take advantage of the ref's silence. But the big question is, why do the refs stay silent? Is it because Clark is the new face of the league and they want to avoid showing favoritism? Or is it jealousy? Are people mad that one rookie is bringing more fans, more ratings, and more attention than the league has ever seen?
So, the big way they were able to neutralize Caitlin Clark, and I think it was almost an issue with Stephanie White as much as anything, is they were manhandling her. They were manhandling Caitlin Clark early in that game. Like, they had 2 hands on her. They were fully getting into the we are grabbing her and we don't really care. Like, that was their goal. Their goal was they were out there to maul Caitlin Clark. They had they had absolutely no intention of doing anything other than mauling Caitlin Clark.
It's ridiculous, and the numbers prove it. Caitlin Clark has been the target of 17% of all flagrant fouls in the entire WNBA this season. That's nearly 1 out of every 6 serious fouls across the league, all aimed at one player. That's not a coincidence. That's a pattern. While Clark keeps putting up historic numbers, breaking records, and leading her team, she's also getting beat up more than anyone else on the court. And it's happening over and over again.
It's a protective dancing, bro. Like, this is not real. Like this, well, it is real, but it shouldn't be real. Somebody said ref was just staring. And Kelsey Mitchell in the background was just standing there. I mean, just staring. Wow, bro. Somebody said these refs not serious at all.
And when you break it down by team, it's even worse. The Chicago Sky are responsible for 80% of the flagrant fouls committed against Clark. 4 out of every 5 of those dangerous plays came from Chicago. But here's where it gets even more disturbing. The referees didn't even call them as flagrant fouls in real time. Only after reviewing footage later were they upgraded to flagrant calls. So during the game, Clark got no protection at all.
They were not out there to play legit defense. They were there to maul Caitlin Clark as much as they possibly could. And realistically, it worked. It worked. Like, it wasn't even like a lot of the stuff was a couple of off-ball fouls, but there were quite a few there were quite a few situations where it was from behind. So you saw pictures like this. They literally had two hands on the back of Caitlin Clark's jersey. So if anytime Caitlin tried to move, it was two hands on her back. She couldn't move off the ball. She was being hacked off the ball, and the referees allow contact with guards off the ball, which they shouldn't.
If you've been enjoying Caitlin Clark's journey, then keep watching, because what she's been through all season deserves more attention. She's taken hard hits, game after game. Even she admits it. According to Clark herself, players are doing things to her that they wouldn't dare try against anyone else. She's not just being guarded, she's being targeted. The league seems to think that since she's the face of the WNBA, she should smile through the abuse and take it. But it's not fair. As Clark said, they get away with things that probably other people don't get away with. And she's completely right. The double standard is real, and it insults every fan's intelligence.
The Indiana Fever won by 17 points last night. 17. And this is how they played defense against Caitlin Clark all night. Jordan Canada, career game. Over 30 points. She had 6 made threes in the first half. She played defense like this on Caitlin Clark all night, despite the fact that Caitlin Clark played limited minutes. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and helping lead her team to a 17-point win. This is how they played defense on her all night.
Even Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White couldn't stay silent anymore. She called out the refs, calling their officiating outrageous. White said she's watched her best player get hit night after night while the officials acted like nothing happened. And she's not the only one. Veteran Sophie Cunningham got ejected for standing up for Clark, and then she blasted the refs for how they've treated her all season. Things have gotten so bad that now even Clark's own teammates are getting thrown out just for defending her on the court.
Look at this!
You gotta be kidding me!
Like, what are we doing here? I tell y'all all the time. Every time people play the Indiana Fever, they do too much. Bree Jones almost took out like 3 people that game. Matter of fact, let's watch it again. Watch the clock. And I bet y'all gonna say, oh, it was an accident. Because every time somebody do something to somebody on the Indiana Fever, y'all say it's an accident. I know.
But the most inspiring part of all of this? Caitlin Clark never let it break her. She didn't let the dirty plays and missed calls throw her off. Instead, she rose above it. She led the Indiana Fever to a huge win over the Atlanta Dream, crushing them 99-82. Shot wasn't falling. Hitting just 1 of 7 from deep, she ran the offense like a true leader. She had 9 assists and controlled the entire pace of the game. Afterward, Clark said it best, "I thought this was one of the best games where I managed the game. I think that's something I can be more proud of than just making shots." And she's absolutely right.
See how easy it is when you just let Caitlin play ball and others follow suit instead of trying to put a square peg in a round hole? This was a tale of 2 halves. A tale of 2 halves. A half where the Indiana Fever let Jordan Canada have wide open shots, and a half where they decided to play defense and shut Jordan Canada down and not let Ryan Howard get off.
Indiana's 59 second-half points weren't just impressive, they were historic. That was their highest scoring half of the entire season, and it tied for their best in the past 7 years. Their total of 99 points was their second highest of the season. This wasn't just another win, it was a message. While other teams tried to push Clark around, she beat them with smart, unselfish basketball. They keep trying to knock her down because they know they can't match her skill. So they use cheap shots. But Clark doesn't fold under pressure. She grows stronger. Every hit, every dirty foul, every no-call just fuels her. She's been poked, shoved, and body-checked, and she's still out there hitting logo threes, dropping dimes, and proving that she's not just the face of the WNBA, she's the heart of it.
She might not get as many open threes as she usually does. She might not get the opportunity to shoot logo threes unless it's in transition, and that's all okay. That's the growth and the physicality of the WNBA. But her drawing attention to herself, either by on-ball or off-ball, is allowing her teammates to get in good scoring positions and for them to cook, and for that, Aerie driving in and dishing to Tasha Howard. Like, there's so many good things going on around Caitlin Clark that even when she's in the corner, they're still able to be successful.
Despite all the punishment, Clark has put together one of the best rookie seasons in WNBA history. She broke the single-season assist record with 337 assists. She set the rookie scoring record with 769 points. She became the first rookie ever to record a triple-double. She dished out 19 assists in one game, the most ever in a WNBA match. She also broke the rookie record for most three-pointers made with 122. She's not just playing well, she's making history. And she's doing all of this while being the most targeted player in the league.
Isn't it funny how much the WNBA hates Caitlin Clark? Like, I saw today that they picked Angel Reese to be like the cover athlete for 2K, and I just think it's funny how no one really ever cared about the WNBA. They barely made any money. They actually lost money as a league. They were pretty irrelevant. They had no good TV deals. They had terrible ratings, and all of a sudden they have this godsend, Caitlin Clark. And since she's gotten into the WNBA, the league has gained so much popularity. People actually care about it now. People are going to the games now. Their TV ratings, the money all the players are making, everything's way up, and they just fucking despise her. And yeah, you could argue it's because how talented she is. Like, we've never seen a girls basketball player as talented as she is, but I think it's something different.